Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, it is I am the one and only Silver the Hedgehog here, and I am back for the likes of the Mexi Toys videos. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more of Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games for the Nintendo DS, and welcome to Day 4 of Paris Olympics 2024. So yesterday, we did already tackle the forms of the third circuit throughout the entire version of the game. That's of course Jupiter Circuit, and all in all, we did that particular circuit really dang well, especially concerning for the fact that we did the flawless run, no mistakes whatsoever, apart from the fact that I was literally so close to get myself one of my next emblems I was expected to try to get. That's of course fencing, where if you try to get only exactly 10 points, whilst the other opponent will not get any points. So, oh well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So today, for this video, is that we're going to be continuing things on and move on to the next circuit, which is the Saturn circuit, which does contain trampoline, archery, and javelin throw. So, yeah, that was clearly unexpected whenever we did manage to bump into archery also earlier on in the game, whilst compared to on the Wii version, you're not able to go into archery until whenever you get into the beginning portion of advanced class. So, that's as far as I was expecting. So, anyway, as you can tell, I'm now selecting Tails this time, and as far as computer players as far as I'm concerned, we've almost got every single Sonic characters except Daisy. So as a result, we are first up against with Amy, Vector, and Daisy. So this will be an interesting combination as far as computer players as far as are concerned. So anyways, let's get to it with trampoline. So just like the Wii version, obviously if you're trying to able to get ourselves a good bounce height, obviously though you can able to pull off certain tricks. However though, in order to able to pull off tricks this time around, is that as you can tell, we need to use the bottom screen in order to able to actually perform certain tricks. Whilst unlike on the Wii version, you can able to actually use motion controls and button controls simultaneously. So because of that though, and I will admit though right away, that trampoline in this version, when it comes to getting a perfect 10 score, is actually kind of difficult in my opinion. I mean, sure I might get the down a bit, but as far as I'm aware, that I'm pretty much not fast enough when it comes to like getting a fast reaction timing for utilizing the touchscreen timing skills as far as I'm concerned. So, but at least I will try my best able to actually get myself my great score for the sake of this version of trampoline. Although as a matter of fact though, it's about the fact that yes indeed, much like the console version, that's obviously though is about the fact that we have to do all sorts of actions as far as you can definitely tell. And no matter what though, it's about the fact that in the beginning portion of these little combinations right here are self-explanatory, although as soon as we get to the forms of jump 11 all the way up to jump 30, which is actually the maximum you can able to get up to, and basically though we have to do quite a different amount of combinations you can do. Whilst unlike the Wii version, as I said before, you can able to actually use buttons if you wanted to, and also you have to use motion controls at the same time simultaneously. Like for instance, if you try to pull off a specific jump trick, then obviously though you have to press a corresponding buttons and occasional twist your Wii remote from either left or right, which I think to me though is actually very fluid, whilst compared to on the DS version, my goodness, it's actually really difficult to get an emblem from. And believe it or not though, whenever I managed able to first time playing this version of the game in particular, I was literally so close to get myself my perfect score of 10 points, which as a result, mainly because no matter what though, as you can tell, not only do we have to keep on doing certain touch parts, but it's also we have to do some rubs and slides, and even do some little turns to make like a circle spin. So because of that though, not only do you have to do this for about twice when it comes to likely for keep tapping the touch screen, but as well as 3 times until if you get to later progressioning, if you manage able to keep on playing trampoline as a matter of fact. So believe it or not though, yeah, as you can tell, I you know, was so close to trying to able to get myself my perfect score, but oh well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers, so we ended off with 25 jumps. So that's all pretty good and everything, and I'm sure about the fact I'm still able to actually guarantee to get myself my good score overall. So let's see what Cream has to say. Oh, nice. 9.70 73 points or something. So even then, no, I couldn't pay attention to the forms of what's going on the top screen, by the way, because I'm still basically staring at the touchscreen as for right now. So either way, that pretty much does it for trampoline. Now let's move on to archery, which again, on the Wii version, you have to wait until specifically when you get to the beginning portion of advanced class. So in the DS version this time around, archery was actually unlocked from the start this time around. So at the very least, that's actually a good thing. And obviously though, this event also encourages us to be able to use stylus. So as a result, the difference is this time around though is about the fact that unlike the Wii version, you have to acquire not only the Wii Remote, but also the nunchuck as well. Like the Wii Remote for aiming, and as far as the nunchuck is concerned, is that you can be able to control with the another cursor to able to try to adjust the wind. Although we still have to utilize with the wind mechanics in this event, so I should probably be able to actually just hopefully try my best to be able to get myself my good score overall. And I think this is another one of those events I don't think it's possible for me to get a perfect run from. Plus, it's mainly because I think my timing's a little bit off right here. But, practice makes practice, I guess. Well, at the same time, though, it's about the fact that, again, every time whenever you jump into the event for the first time in this version, you have to go through that particular tutorial controls at first glance. So, anyway, so let's see if we can get ourselves a good 10 points right there. Although I was literally so close, but I'll take a 7 anyway. So that pretty much leads us to 20 points combined so far. And apparently though, we ended up in 4th place, which as a result is not that great to begin with. But hopefully though, during the later sets, likely 2nd set, as well as the 3rd set, or the 4th set, obviously though, I will try to able to catch up when it comes to achieving certain amount of points. So, anyways though, there's also another thing I want to classify for mentioning about this potentially. Unfortunately though, the day has finally come to the point where it's going to be pretty sad news when it comes to Xbox 360 department. And believe it or not though, like I said before, it's about the fact that unfortunately though, the Xbox 360 marketplace has officially shut down. Which means you can no longer try to get Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 digitally now, alongside with the DLC stuff you know as well. Even especially noticeable with certain cool accessories you can able to buy for your avatar on your Xbox 360 system, which as a result, yeah, I did miss that a lot, especially because not only you get yourself some cool nifty items, but it's also about the fact you can get yourself some nice little backgrounds on your Xbox 360 menu. So as a result, yeah, it's gonna be pretty sad, potentially, especially considering for the fact that at first glance, that before the actual closed down services for the Xbox 360 marketplace, is that somehow they just bring up the final update for that particular Xbox 360 marketplace store, and basically they did somehow mentions about the fact that the price has been reduced to make things a little bit more possible to able to actually get certain digital stuff for a cheaper price, at least as far as I'm aware. Although it's a little bit too late right now, because obviously though, like I said earlier, the Xbox 360 marketplace has officially died. So because of that though, it seems that two of the most important aspects when it comes to gaming department has officially passed away during the forms of this whole entire year so far. Like for instance, that you know, ever since in April we can no longer play online play on Wii U and 3DS software of games, and now there goes the forms of the Xbox 360 marketplace, meaning you can no longer try to get digital stuff, including DLC, on the forms of certain games for the likes of the Xbox 360 system. So because of that though, this means unfortunately though, we can no longer try to get the entire DLC packs for the likes of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 and much more. Although, then again though, thankfully I've already got those just before the actual store is about to close down. So either way though, still sucks though. Anyway, so now let's move on to the final event in the Saturn circuit, and that's what appears to be the Javelin Throw. So because of that though, I think relatively speaking though, is about the fact that it plays kind of similar to the Wii version, except the fact that obviously though we have to utilize the touchscreen this time. So because of that though, so basically we have to rub the touchscreen in order to able to build up your running speed, And afterwards though, you have to do the adjustments to build up power, and even try to adjust the angle throwing. So because of that though, yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory for the most part. So, yeah, nothing else I can really say about it. So, I apologize for my commentary, it's a little bit slightly wonky sometimes. Plus, it's clearly because at this point in time, the temperature is actually going to get a little bit hotter for the sake of the weather conditions for this point today. Although I'm very glad that we were able to actually come back onto good weathers again, unlike this very washed out weather conditions in the past few days, including in June, mind you, because no matter what though, that UK is actually pretty stingy when it comes to forms of weather conditions, as a matter of fact. Although, unlike in some other countries, like for instance America, it's actually gone pretty good when it comes to the weather conditions right about now. But either way, that's actually a really good throw, and as a matter of fact, I was literally so close to able to get myself with this very good angle for that, you know, trying to throw the javelin, which is obviously 45 degrees, and somehow we achieved a new Olympic record. So, almost a world record, which as a result we do need to reach for about 98 meters or more in order to able to actually get ourselves with the new world record, at least as far as I'm concerned. So, anyways, so let's go ahead and deal with this last throw. That's actually great, despite the fact that the actual, the scoring is not great, but it does its job, I guess. So, anyways though, and also, as a matter of fact, is that you notice about the fact that recently, from what I found out, is that the Halo series has officially been cancelled after 2 seasons at Paramount Plus. So, I have no idea why that they only received 2 seasons and not the 3rd season of Halo TV series, but usually, relatively speaking, though, I have nothing else to say about it, especially concerning for the fact I still haven't seen a Halo TV series on the likes of Paramount Plus, because the last time I actually used Paramount Plus was actually checking out Knuckles the series for the first time, despite I found the series okay, not the best, but oh well. So, in addition to able to get ourselves the Saturn Trophy, but also we can able to actually unlock 3 other events, much like the Forms of how it does it on the Wii version, except that we're able to unlock 400-meter hurdles, in addition to triple jump, and of course the first Dream event, which we have, Dream Table Tennis. Okay, seems a little bit of an odd choice to able to actually have that in there. And of course, we're able to actually unlock the Moonlight Circuit. In some cases, the final circuit in beginner's class. So, I suppose, with all that being said, folks, is that we get endings off this point right here. So join me tomorrow for more of Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on the DS. Basically, though, we can able to move on to Moonlight Circuit, which does contain 400-meter hurdles, triple jump, and Dream Table Tennis. So I'll see you guys until tomorrow. Later, fellas.